So whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced lifter, having an idea of how much weight you can lift will allow you to strategically plan for your workouts. In order to determine this, you need to perform a 1 rep max or estimated 1 rep max test to assess your current training status. Doing so will not only help you with determining the load to use each session, but will also give you the ability to retest your strength again after the program to test for any strength gains as well as any progress that you've made so far. Now, a 1 rep max or estimated 1 rep max test is the maximum amount of weight that you can lift for one time. Typically, this is done with compound lifts or multi-joint movements such as squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, as well as the clean and jerk and snatch. But really, it can be applied to any exercise. And in this video, I want to show you how to test your 1 rep max. Hey guys, my name is Dr. Joey Rosie. I'm a physiotherapist, strength coach, and the founder of Elite Performance. If this is your first time here, do me a quick favor and subscribe and click the bell so you never miss another video. Now, there are multiple ways to test your 1 rep max, and how you test it really depends on how accurate you want to be. First, let's talk about the quickest and easiest way to do it. Now, I must note this isn't the most accurate method, but it does give you a rough estimate. Now, I want to note this also hasn't been studied and proven, but I do use it when in a pinch. Now, so a quick method is to find a moderate to heavy weight that you can lift with good technique for no more than 8 reps. Now, this really doesn't work with anything higher than 8 reps, but ideally the lower the reps, the better. So what you want to do is you want to take the number lifted and you're going to count each rep minus 1. Now we're going to treat each rep, as 10 pounds and add that to the weight you lifted in order to determine your 1 rep max. Okay, so for example, let's say you lifted 315, for 3 reps. So first, take away 1 rep, so you have 2 left. So we're going to give 10 pounds to each of those reps, or 20, plus the original 315, so the estimated 1 rep max is 335. Now, as I mentioned, this isn't the most accurate, but it really can be used in a quick pinch. So this is going to bring me to my second method to estimate your 1 rep max, and what we're going to use is called the Brzezinski formula, as shown here on the screen. So to use this, simply take the weight you lifted multiplied by 36/37 minus the reps. So we're actually going to use this in comparison to the first one. So we're going to plug it into the formula where, as you can see, it comes out to 333.5. So very close, but this is by far much more accurate, especially when you start changing the data. Now, the final way, which is absolutely the most accurate, is to truly test your 1 rep max. So this will take some time, and a couple of spotters. So the first thing you want to do is a general warm-up to increase your total body temperature. Then you want to do a little bit of movement prep, followed by a specific warm-up for that lift that you're testing, So when we're doing this, we want to start with the first set being 40% of your anticipated 1 rep max for 5, And we're going to rest for about a minute before starting the second set of 50% for 5 reps, rest for 3 minutes, and then 60% for 3 reps, rest for 3 minutes, and then 70% for 2 reps, rest for 3 minutes, and then we're going to bump up to 80% for 1 rep, and you're going to rest for 3 to 5 minutes. This is going to be a little bit of a personal preference. And then we're going to repeat this again for 85%, again at 90%, and then again at 95%, where we need to make sure we rest for a full 5 minutes before ultimately trying our 100% of our 1 rep max. Now this here is going to produce the absolute most accurate results for you. However, as mentioned, you're going to need a couple of spotters and some time allocated to doing this. Also, I want to point out that after doing a 1 rep max test like this, you should give yourself about 2 days of recovery, especially since higher loads, as testing your 1 rep max is very taxing not only on the musculoskeletal system, but the nervous system as well. The entire goal of a 1 rep max test is to determine your capacity in order to build your workout program. So after figuring out what your 1 rep max test, we're going to actually use that number as a starting point for our workouts, where our workouts are going to be based on a percentage of this number. So let's take it from the top. So the first thing is ideally you have actually a little bit of training history. Okay, so let's say at least about 6 months. Okay, from there you can use the formula, such as the Brzezicki formula, or to estimate your 1 rep max, or you can actually do the test. Then we're going to use this number, okay, to help determine the amount of weight to be using, during our workouts. And we're going to use that to come up with various percentages of the 1 rep max to ultimately build a full strategic plan. This is really the true basis of programming. The key here is after we really do our program, we want to retest this every 6 to 12 months, depending on the length of our program, to where we want to make sure that we're always working at the upper limits of our abilities. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to show your support by subscribing to the channel and turning on the notifications. Leave a comment below of what you would like me to cover next. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.